Alright, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Caden, and we're back for Saturdays with the boys. If you've watched anybody else's videos this week, which you should have, you know that this week's topic is doctor's visits. And this is an interesting topic, simply because as I've watched everybody's videos, it's more so on the uncomfortable and awkward side than it is on like disrespectful or like refusal for service and stuff like that, which I guess is a good thing. For me personally, I'm kind of in the same boat as everybody else. However, my insurance, I just recently changed my name on my insurance, because my social security card finally came back. So they were, with my name change, so they were able to change my name. However, I do not think my gender marker on my insurance is changed. I don't think I could change that until after I have top or bottom surgery. I'm not 100% sure on that, though. Doctor's visits. I don't really go to the doctor that often because I don't really get sick. I mean, I get sick, but nothing like serious. I did have an issue when I went to urgent care before my insurance was changed. I was having I think I had strep or something of the sort, or maybe I hurt my arm. I don't know. I don't remember why I went, but I went. And as the lady was asking me all the questions in triage, she kept using my birth name, and I kind of just let it go. My voice didn't drop yet. I was on T, but my voice didn't drop yet. And I had to give her my medications list that I was on, and I told her testosterone, and I guess it just didn't click in her head. So I just kind of let it go. It was uncomfortable, but at the time, I didn't want to stir up anything, and I didn't want to start any issues and disclose all of that or whatever, and I just wasn't having it. So I just let it go. It was what it was. Got my results, left, whatever. Other than that, the only doctors I see are my endocrinologist, my therapist, and stuff like that. So that's obviously not an issue with them, because that's what I'm there for. I did go to my family doctor after transitioning, and she was really good. Her husband is trans, and so that was really good. She gave me contact information for people in the state that deal with trans issues, so that wasn't uncomfortable at all. They gladly changed my name before my insurance was put through to the new name. My dentist, I have been to the dentist. My dentist is amazing. All of the ladies in that office are amazing, and my actual dentists are amazing. My mom and my sisters and my grandmother, we all go to the same dentist, and my mom went with my sisters, and they were asking about me, and she had mentioned that my name hasn't changed on the insurance yet, but I am going by Caden, and I'm trans and whatever, and they were like, should we change his name in the system so that it comes up that way? And they just did it right there, and ever since then it's been that way. They refer to me as that. I just recently went back since that happened, and when I walked in, they were like, Caden, right? And I was like, what? Yeah. Hey. So that was really cool. Other than that, I haven't really gone anywhere where I've had to change my name on anything. So when I do have to go back, it's going to be uncomfortable for me, because I'm going to have to approach the situation as birth name in order to change it. I didn't get my new insurance card with my name on it yet, so that could be a problem if something happens, because my insurance card says one thing and my license says another, and that's my social security card also says the name on my license. So that's going to be an issue. So I actually have to call and chase around the insurance company to get them to send me a new card. But other than that, doctor's visits aren't bad for me, because I only go to doctors that deal with me as a trans person. And I go to my endocrinologist when I have an issue because they're just easier to deal with, and they know what the effects of the tea on my body is doing, as opposed to having to explain to other people what's going on. I just call them because they're also family practitioners, so it's easier to just call them and get that all figured out with them. Then we can figure out if it's the tea that's affecting it, or if my tea is going to have an effect on the medication they're going to give me. So it's just easier for me to go through them. But other than that, doctor's visits, I don't have a problem with them. I don't have a problem disclosing myself to doctors, because I found out that doctors and people in the medical profession, whether it's mental health, family doctors, ER, urgent care, blah, 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 what have you, they're more curious about the whole thing than they are judgmental. And I guess that's a good thing, because their bias doesn't get in the way of them performing their job. And they're curious so that they can better understand their patients, and that's a good thing. I know a lot of people don't always have that. So if you've had a bad experience with a doctor, or refuse service because of a trans identity or status or what have you, I'd like to know. So, because I don't really hear about those often. Overwhelmingly across the board, I found out, like through all my trans friends, that doctors and people like that are more open and curious than they are judgmental, because it's new in their practice as well. So if you've had a bad experience, either send me a DM on Instagram or comment it below, or I don't know, tag me in it. I would really like to hear that story, and I'd like to know, because I'd like more information on that, and I don't have the resources to find that. So if you have any stories like that, please let me know. Again, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope you had a great Saturday. I hope you watched everybody's videos, and I will see you guys next week.